Happy to be joined by Tim Parker, who's a defender for our Houston Dynamo soccer team. Kind enough to join me after training. How's it going, Tim?
It's going well. It was a good day of training today. We're looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for the game. How'd you get into soccer, by the way? I'm curious about your background story. How'd you get into it?
Soccer is kind of one of the first sports you can play where I grew up in New York. So when my brother started playing, my parents signed me up as well. So it was just kind of a weekend activity.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome to see, how far you've come after just starting out that way. I think you've done an amazing job. But tell me about your college career at, St. John's University. I felt that, you really accomplished a lot during that time, where you won the 2011 Big East tournament as well. So tell me about your time over there.
Yeah, it was a really cool school. I think the opportunity there was one of that. That's why I decided to go to St. John's. They had a really good record of producing MLS quality center backs and defenders. So that's kind of why I decided to go there, and it was close to home, so I could be by my family and friends. We won a Big East title my first year when I was there.
Yeah.
We didn't have as much success to win another one, but it was still a really good 4 years.
Yeah, I definitely agree. You accomplished a lot over there. And, what was your initial reaction to be traded from the New York Red Bulls? You've spent a lot of time up in New York, growing up in high school and college. So what was your initial reaction?
Yeah, I think I was definitely a little shocked at first, just because I didn't know too much about what was going on. So it kind of hit me by surprise. But when I got down here, it was a new opportunity, so I was excited.
Yeah, I definitely think you made a lot of this opportunity. We're happy to have you here as part of the Houston Dynamo. And the Gold Cup is coming up soon. So, your third round matchup, I think, is next Tuesday. So, what have been some of your experiences so far in the Gold Cup? Anything that you've taken away?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot that go on with how the Open Cup kind of continues to go on. So I think in our first game, we're probably going to play RGV, who I know used to be associated with the Houston Dynamo. So it's probably going to be there's going to be a little bit of a rivalry there, I think. So there's going to be some tackles flying and stuff like that, but the energy will be high.
Yeah, that it's great that you mentioned that. I'm sure that make the viewers, more entertained. I'm sure it'll be a great game. I have a question for you on earlier this season, and then I saw Adam Lundqvist, I think, took over. So you can tell me about that transition specifically?
Yeah, I think coming down to this club, they kind of wanted me to come down here and have some leadership qualities that could help out, and I think I've tried to do a good job of trying to lead by example, and I think that's a big thing. And obviously for us, Adam's been here a long time, so Adam's been at this club a long time. It means a lot to him. So when I kind of got injured and Adam stepped in, it was kind of it was an easy transition for the guys because he holds the same kind of values that I think I do, and then obviously I'm looking forward to coming back.
Yeah, so have you fully recovered from your injury so far?
Yeah, I think I'm fully recovered now. I'm excited to get back. I'm back in full training and hopefully be a part this weekend.
Yeah, that's great to hear, man. Hopefully I'll see you on the field. And any advice that you gave Adam Lundqvist, when he took over?
I think just be himself. Everyone respects Adam as he is. He comes with a lot of energy. There's a lot of little bite in that guy, but no, I think he does a good job leading by example and just taking things as they are, and he understands that. So I think he did a good job.
Yeah, I think it's great to hear that you're giving advice to guys like him. I think it's really shown. And a lot of people, I think, associate in soccer good players with goals, but I feel like it's a lot more than that. And I was looking at your stats. You have 2 goals in your MLS career, but you've done so much more than that. So tell me about the roles of being a defender in the MLS.
Yeah, we don't score too many goals, or maybe I don't, but so we don't get all the glory, But yeah, I think being consistent. I think being someone that your teammates can rely on to do your job is something that's especially important in the MLS because there is sometimes fluctuations in terms of guys going up and down a lot, and I try to just kind of keep even keel and try to be consistent.
Yeah, I think I think you've done an amazing job so far in your career. And was being a defender something you always wanted to be?
I don't think so. When I was younger, probably around your age, I got trained. I got pushed back to defense, and it wasn't on my first choice, but it was cool. Now, obviously, I've enjoyed the transition a lot, but it was cool. Now, obviously, I've enjoyed the transition a lot, but
I think you've done a great job as a defender. I think that captain for this team. Like, what were your expectations for Fafa when he was, when he's out there, being captain of the team?
Yeah, Fafa is a great player, and he brings in an instant with his speed and with his quality around the goal. So the best thing for Fafa is we want to keep him involved in the game as much as we can. Keep him happy as well, because there are moments where Fafa can sometimes get carried away a little bit. But for me and Fafa, we have a good relationship where I can kind of tell him to just stick around, and then when he gets the opportunities, he usually takes advantage of them, which is good for us.
Yeah, I think that's great to hear. You have a good relationship with Fafa. I think good relationships are important on every team. And what do you think are going to be the key?
I think to be disciplined. I think Portland's a team that they have a specific style that they like to play, and we can't buy into what they want to do. So they're going to want to count down here in Houston. It's going to be hot this weekend, so we're going to want to take hopefully that we're able to do success.
Yeah, I wish you the best of luck against Portland. And what really stood out to you that you'll always remember?
I think getting my first cap with the national team. I was in Ireland. I came on as a sub, but my dad and all of his brothers were there, so it was one of 5 guys. So I had my dad and my 4 uncles were all in Ireland for that.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Tell me about that experience as part of the U.S. national team.
Yeah, I think it's every guy's dream. It's every kid's dream growing up in America to some point represent your country, and I was fortunate enough to do it twice. And obviously everyone wants more and more, and hopefully that comes. But right now, I think that's probably the highest point.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get those opportunities again, man. I wish you the best of luck. And anything about you that maybe some other people don't know, some interesting facts about your or a hobby or anything.
A fun fact?
Yeah.
Let's see. An interesting hobby. I think I definitely enjoy golfing. Golfing's a big hobby of mine. And a fun fact: my first job was at McDonald's.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I was in high school. My brother worked there first, and then he actually got me the job at McDonald's, and I ended up getting fired too. So that's probably not as good either.
Yeah, but personally, I find golf.
It's a good off day activity just because it's not too taxing on the body. You get to play some nicer courses in some beautiful areas. It's actually quite relaxing sometimes.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Tim, I really wish you the best of luck this season, and hopefully you guys can win it all. What would you say is really special about this team this year that that really can help you win the MLS Cup?
Yeah, I think our belief has been really good with the building. We've changed a lot of things culturally, and
Coach Nagamura has done a solid job. What would you say? How's he been, behind the scenes and in the locker room as a coach?
Yeah, he's very involved. He's involved. He wants to know what's going on, how the guys are feeling.